All right, hello. This is a quick review of two-dimensional arrays, and just remember what they are is a way to store data when you've got like rows and columns. So think of a big table, right, of data or like pixels in an image. All right. So I have a couple warm-up questions here for you. Pause the video and see if you can make some sense of these. All right, so a two-dimensional array, there's a few different ways to think of it. One is to think of it as an array of arrays. So like if we look at this example here with distances, right, it's actually an array, right? It's a big array here with these two parentheses or curly braces, and inside each element is another array. All right, so that's one of the ways to think of it as array of array. I also think of it like a table of values with rows and columns. That's probably the other way I think of it. But yeah, 2D array. Yeah, and again, maybe a visual is maybe the best thing I can give you, right? Here's a 2D array of pixels. This is a row of pixels, another row, a row. And so you have both rows and columns that make up your data, right? So if you have sort of like a rectangular set of data, whether that's pixel images or numbers, then you're going to want to use a 2D array to store that data. Wrong direction. Okay, so other questions from the warm-up. So oftentimes what I'll have students answer on this is that you can't have different length rows here, but that's actually not true, right? It is unconventional, but you can have your first array be 3 elements, second one be 3, and then the next one be 4. That's okay. And think of a real-life example, right? This might be tracking how many miles you run each day, and then you could separate them by week. So like this week you ran 3 days, this week you ran 3 days, and the next week you ran 4 days. You certainly could have different dimensions. There's situations where that might make sense. Okay, the actual mistake here is you need little commas right here, right, separating the elements. So this overall array is made up of 3 different little arrays, but you have to put commas between them, right? And that will get you a 2D array. So distance is 2, 2. I would just do the indexes where this first number is our row, and then the second number is the column. Sorry, that's a poor looking C. The index from 0, right? Our row would be 2, so it would be right here. And then our column would also be 2, so it would be right here. So 2, 2 would be that value right there. So if we printed that out or something, that would be 13. And remember, we could do like we could set it too, right? If we wanted to change it, we could set it like do this thing equals to whatever number we want, right? So you access it using the row number and then the column number, the indexes. And so this case, if we did a sysout print or something, we'd get that 13 for how many miles we ran. And again, think of this. This could be like week number 3, and then the third time we ran on week 3, we ran 13 miles. I know that's kind of weird because we're off by 1 with our indexes, but hopefully you get the idea. All right, that's it. And then just check the folder for the other activities for today.